Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into one of the most fascinating technical progressions in modern sports history. We're going to methodically bridge the gap between a single, isolated breakthrough in athletic capacity and how it evolved into a highly complex, competitive system.
Let's start right at layer 1, capacity. In 2022, the first ratified quadruple axel represented a monumental technical frontier. It demonstrated extraordinary individual jump capacity, a sheer athletic breakthrough.
But, as you probably know, a single breakthrough doesn't automatically give you a competitive system. Landing one extraordinary jump requires a massive output of energy, so it's just the raw foundation. It's not yet a complete, sustainable program. That brings us to layer 2, which is breadth. By 2023, the successful landing of the quadruple loop meant that the competitive repertoire across all 6 recognized quad types was finally complete. This was a huge milestone because it meant every single technical component was finally available on the competitive table. But it's really vital to draw a line here between having the tools and actually using them all at once. Repertoire breadth simply means that all 6 types of jumps were competitively available across various performances. Having the complete library doesn't mean all 6 were executed concurrently within a single program. And that is exactly where we reach layer 3, integration. At the 2025 World Championships, a massive shift occurred. For the very first time, these completely separate capacities were successfully coordinated and integrated within one single competitive free skate. We aren't just looking at isolated skills anymore, we're looking at a unified technical array.
So the central question of our explainer actually changes right here. The challenge was no longer about whether one extraordinary jump could be landed. Instead, the question became, can the complete repertoire coexist within one single continuous program?
Next up is layer 4, architecture. We saw this unfold at the 2025 Grand Prix Final. In systems engineering, and absolutely in competitive skating, architecture isn't just about what jumps you have in your arsenal. It is about the documented selection, the repetition, and the strategic arrangement of those elements over the course of a performance to build a cohesive structure.
Through that strategic arrangement, a crucial structural shift took place. 6 distinct quad types actually became 7 total jump elements. This was achieved through the deliberate, documented repetition of the quadruple Lutz within the program's architecture.
This precise 7-quad architecture ultimately produced a documented world record free skate score 238.24. But remember, it's incredibly important to recognize that this score is merely the competitive output. It is the outcome produced through extreme difficulty and successful execution. The score is a documented result, not the complete system itself. Bringing it all together, we can assemble these 4 foundational layers, capacity, breadth, integration, and architecture, into one final 3-dimensional system. Because while architecture is simply the strategic organization of the components, this complete system is the final synthesis. It is the functioning whole created when repertoire breadth, integration, organization, execution, and competitive output all operate together perfectly.
1. Breakthrough revealed capacity.
Repertoire completion created options.
Integration created coordination.
Architecture organized the components. Together, they formed a complete competitive system.
1 breakthrough revealed capacity. The complete repertoire became a complete competitive system. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. It leaves us with one thrilling question to consider. Now that this system has been realized, what new, impossible capacity will be the one to disrupt it?